Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And down goes the Miracle Man. That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
These two were made for each other. Nice stop, but that won't score. That hook was off target. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Jekobs in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a... On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jekobs. What is he going to do? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Catch and shoot. Jekobs in real trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I'm going to respect both of them more than happy.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. There's the bell to start round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? And twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. This has been a very... Did you see that? Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Nigel Benn down. Can you believe it? So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Benn in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Nigel Benn has been... Nigel Benn overwhelmed with power, and down he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Jab does not score. Hook misses. You believe what we are seeing. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Oh, no. Nigel Benn in big trouble.
Just get through this round.
Hold that thought. Nigel Benn has been rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Hold it right there. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? How are they still standing?
What recovery skills
Heavy shots, and Nigel Benn goes down. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give...
Here we go, it's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to bluff him.
That jab doesn't find a home. Both men step back for just a moment. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, and Daniel Jekobs just got rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. The stamina is off. And finally, Jekobs crumbles to the canvas. Talk about Jekobs in that last round. Let's see how... And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a nuts here away from getting stopped.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Oh no! Nigel Benn in big trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once.
Look at me.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last...